Hello everybody. This lesson is on the fundamental building blocks of freehand sketching, and that is your construction box. And the construction box, if you get that right, it helps everything work well. The three elements of the construction box are the axes to start with, the endpoints, and then the converging lines, which actually make it look realistic. So the first thing I want to show you is how to draw a construction box for a phone. Okay, so you know what a phone looks like. If we're drawing a phone and it's laying down on the table, our construction box is going to be long, thin, and proportionally wide. So here we go. So the first thing that we want to do is work out where we want to put it on our page. I'm going to do this over here in this zone, and I want the top of my phone to sit around here. So if I want the top of my phone to sit here, I actually need to start the axes about there. So doing the first point axes, just simply draw down like that. And then I have the two other axes. So this is my vertical axis. These two axes go out quite flatly, really, but not horizontally. Some people make the mistake they want to draw horizontal, but we actually want to draw about 30 degrees away from horizontal. So that's horizontal, and it's about 30 degrees up. Okay, so that's my axes. The endpoints, I want my phone to be proportionally about that long, and my phone is about the width is about half actually. So if that's my halfway point, I can just take that straight across to there, and that is the next endpoint. Now the thickness of my phone is going to be about, my phone's actually quite thick because it's got a cover on it. So if I'm going to maybe draw it without the cover, I would just go about there, very thin. So axes, yes. Endpoints, yes. Now we need to do the converging lines. Now the converging lines is really where it's at, because that allows us to draw the object so that the further away parts are smaller than the closer parts. And that's really how we see the world. You know, anything in this world has parts of the object closer to us and parts of the object further away. The further away parts are always going to be somewhat smaller. Okay, so all of my lines that go towards this axis, I'm looking over here at the end point. So I draw the first one. I draw this one. I draw down looking at this one. I draw down again, and I draw out this way looking there, and I draw out looking here. Now, as you can see, the main axes lay here, and the converging lines will angle back towards it. You can see that's angling back towards. You can see this is angling slightly back towards. Slightly back towards, ever so slightly. That's almost parallel, but it is still slightly back. Okay, so that's our first part of doing our phone.